Hey everybody, what's up and welcome back to the Starcraft 2 Ownage Shack. It's David here bringing you another Starcraft 2 commentary. And today we're going to be looking at a Protoss versus Terran here on the map Metalopolis. So for our Protoss player, it's going to be the orange Protoss located at the bottom position here, ROOTKiWiKaKi. He is a French-Canadian player currently with a 3,000 point record in Europe, with a 63.76% winning ratio. He is 93rd on that ladder, and he's also 2700 diamond on the American server, the North American server. So he is a well-decorated Protoss player, extremely impressive, and he's Canadian, so you just can't go wrong. And as for our Terran player, it's going to be the yellow Terran here at the top of Metalopolis, KawaiiRice. He is actually a 2600 diamond player on the North American ladder with a 66.47% winning ratio. So really strong record. And actually he doesn't have as many wins as I thought he would, so I do suspect he does most of his practicing in custom games, which a lot of pro players actually do. They just practice with their clans. He is a member of the Fnatic clan, I believe, and KawaiiRice, of course. You can see right there, a member of the Root clan. So anyways, it's going to be on Metalopolis. So far we don't see anything too strange. We see the gateway coming out at normal time for KawaiiRice. A gas is now on the way. The Terran player is already working on his refinery, which went down at 13 supply. Going to get out that early gas just to pump out the Marauders, get a tech lab on his barracks probably, and he's actually decided to wall off here on Metalopolis, which is kind of a strange thing. Normally you don't see Terran players wall off against Protoss as much as they would against Zerg, simply because the Protoss player with their ranged units can actually push you and do significant damage, maybe cost you a supply depot or two, put you behind supply, and eventually so far behind that you lose the game. So it's a risky move, but it can pay off if you're going to be going for some tech. We see that the first Marine is going down, and he is opting for that tech lab. The orbital command is just now finishing, so completely standard here from KawaiiRice. And the Protoss player is actually going for a very quick second gas. The cybernetics core is already on the way. He's chrono boosting. He's actually saving his chrono boost. He's probably going to use it on that warp gate technology. When the cyber core finishes, he's getting out one zealot. Just chill out at the ramp here. Maybe try and do some damage against the SCV, which is going to try to get in to get some scouting, but he gets taken down instantly. Extremely good micro from KawaiiRice there to take out that scout. He denied so much scouting information. The 2 gas would have been a dead giveaway that he was trying to tech up hard. I would not be surprised to see a robo come out pretty soon after this and pump out some higher tech units. We do see 2 zealots are now out, which is actually somewhat strange. Usually you're going to get a zealot, then a sentry or a stalker, but not KawaiiRice. He's going straight for the second zealot and then going into the stalker. The probe's now getting ready to do something. What's it going to be, Mr. Probe? It's a robo, just like I thought. These 2 gas, it's a dead giveaway that you're going to be getting a robo. Get out those higher tech units. Meanwhile, at the Terran base, we see 2 barracks are up. One is going to be adding on a reactor to get out tons of Marines. We have a bunch of minerals saved up, so I wouldn't be surprised to see an expansion going down here pretty soon. 1 Marauder's now out with 2 others here and a Marine. This is a very strong force early in the game. We have 400 minerals now, so that expansion should be coming down any second now, if I'm not mistaken. Well, not yet, but we do have Stim going down, so we could actually see a nice timing push here. The second Stim arrives, which would allow him to expand safely. Remember guys, the best defense is a good offense, both in StarCraft 2 and in hockey. So yeah, we have a bunch more units here just guarding the ramp, going to deny any scouts. The one thing you do have to be aware of though is an early Reaper. By the way, that command center is now going down. Sometimes a Terran player will actually pump out a Reaper first and then use it on a map like Metalopolis with a ton of ledge here to just go in and scout your entire main. Can get so much useful scouting information for the measly cost, 50 minerals, 50 gas. Very crucial. Now we actually have another gateway going out. It looks like the Nexus is going to be thrown down now as he saves up those minerals. Just keeping on par with the Terran player, whose command center is slightly ahead, but not enough to make a huge difference. We do see that a supply depot is going up, going to stay on top of that supply. Don't want to get supply blocked. We don't have a second gas yet for the Terran, so it looks like he's going to be sticking with barracks units for now. Not going to get that factory quite yet. which is pretty normal if you're expanding. You really want to get tons of units out to block it. But the Observer is now out for KawaiiRice, and he is going to see everything that's going on here. However, at the same time, he does not see this push coming. Tons of units are pushing out across the map towards KawaiiRice, whose Nexus is left completely undefended right now. A few units up here are going to come down quickly to try and repel this, though. And I do believe with this extra warp in, it might be enough. Some good force fields are going to be necessary, though. He's taking a few shots at the Nexus. He's quickly kiting around, keeping these units at bay. Stim is ready. That timing attack did indeed come, but it looks like he's going to back out. Very wise, forcing the Protoss player KawaiiRice to be on his feet at all times. Getting a robotics bay now, because it looks like he's going to not go for the Immortals, instead going for the Colossi. A very wise choice in such a bio-heavy mix. Yes, we do have the factory just completing now in the base. The starports going up, we'll probably see a reactor here if he chooses to get some double medevac, double Viking. It's going to be very important actually against the Colossus mix. Meanwhile, the Observer is seeing that these units have retreated, going to give KawaiiRice a bit of peace of mind, and I have to say, the aesthetics of this Protoss army in orange are very pleasing. I just wanted to mention that it looks really nice. I've never seen an orange Protoss before, and I have to say it's pretty sick. And on top of that, this nice little design there on the Nexus, making KawaiiRice really sharp, so nice job there. Can't say that about the banana yellow Terran over here. Sorry, KawaiiRice. We'd have a bunker down in front of the natural. With the medevac coming out, he's going to try and repel anything that might attack this Nexus. Or sorry, not the Nexus, Command Center. Meanwhile, we do have the second gas going up, which is excellent to see now that he is opting for the higher tech. Still only 3 barracks, another supply depot going down. 2 Marauders, 2 SCVs, Thermal Lance, and the first Colossus are coming out for KawaiiRice. We could see a nice timing push from him now when that Thermal Lance upgrade finishes, giving him the +9 range on those Colossi to just do huge amounts of damage versus the bio here, especially the fragile Marines. You can see these Marines do not have their combat shield upgrade yet, which makes them very vulnerable to a Colossus push. And that's actually something I would like to see. He has got the concussive shells and stim, however, but from what I can see, he has enough gas to afford it, so I would like to see that upgrade come out quite shortly. We do have a forge now going up for KawaiiRice. Gonna get those essential upgrades for his ground force, get the +1 weapons first probably, as is standard. Meanwhile, the Terran player is going to push from the front while unloading here at the back. Going to take out a pylon, just be very annoying. Going to put, yep, he puts KawaiiRice in the red supply. He's supply blocked now, can't put out any units. And if he's not careful, he might lose this Robo while a Colossus is still being produced inside. He loses all the minerals for that Colossus. Devastating loss, 300 minerals, 200 gas, right down that toilet for nothing. If he had cancelled that Colossus while